It's MC Monty in the place to be. Welcome to the adventures of MC Monty. This series is all about making Demon Slayer cosplay. Yeah. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how I made my Demon Slayer cosplay, starting with the shirt. All you need is a black dress shirt that you can turn into your Demon Slayer corpse cosplay. So I went to the thrift store, I got a black shirt that fit well, and I altered it. And I'm going to show you how I did it in this video. This video series is in honor of the amazing anime we love, Demon Slayer. And as you know, the new Demon Slayer movie, Infinity Castle, just came out this weekend. So it's a perfect time to make your cosplay. If you saw the movie and was inspired, or you plan on going to see the movie and you want your cosplay to be ready, this video is for you. Everything you need is listed in the description below. Gather your supplies and let's get right into the tutorial. So using my black shirt I got from the thrift store, I'm going to alter this and make it into my Demon Slayer uniform. First thing I'm going to do is alter the collar. So this collar needs to be straight. So I'm going to draw a straight line with my chalk and then cut it to be straight. The next thing I'm going to do is make some bias tape. So I have a strip of fabric that is 6 centimeters wide, and I'm going to iron it over into a fold to make bias tape. A shortcut for this is to simply buy some white bias tape. Next, I'm going to pin my bias tape into place and then sew. Next, in order to get the black detail on the collar, you can use a pen and draw guideline dots. And then connect. And you can do that all across the white collar. But I'm going to use my sewing machine and sew this detail into place. So I'm going to switch to my black thread so that I can sew that detail into place. To make the cuffs on the sleeves for a shortcut, you'll see a lot of cosplayers or cosplay shops just do the same method that was used on the collar, which is just to sew white bias tape on the cuff. But this is not actually screen accurate. So this is just a shortcut, and if you don't want a lot of layers, then you can do this for a shortcut. But the screen accurate look is actually a white shirt underneath your black shirt. I'm wearing a white long sleeve shirt, and then I have this sleeve cuffed, and I'll hem it. And that's actually how you get the screen accurate look. So what I'm going to do is cut the cuff off the sleeve, and then I'm going to hem it. And then I'll just fold this over and sew a hem. Next, I cut 2 strips of the bias tape for the pocket, and I'm going to seal the edges because they're framed, and seal the edges with the flame so they can stop fraying. The first one is going to go here, and the second one is going to go slightly above that right here. Next, I'm going to sew on the pocket. Alright, so I cut my destroy symbol out, the Demon Slayer corpse symbol out with my Cricut onto some HTV heat transfer vinyl in white, as you can see. And now it's time to iron it onto my shirt. If you don't have a Cricut, then you can paint your symbol using acrylic paint or fabric paint. I'm making sure each area is pressed down really good. And after this is done, I'm gonna let it cool down a little bit and peel it off. Now that it's cooled off, I'm gonna peel the transfer tape away. The last step is to do a final press. So now I'm gonna press it down for 5 seconds. Now my destroy symbol is complete. The last step to completing your Demon Slayer shirt is to put on your buttons. You see I started by attaching the first 2, and I'm going to do 2 more. I need to put a silver button here and here. So I just bought some silver buttons that are ready to go. Depending on your character, the buttons will be silver or gold. So for your character, this one might be gold, but mine is silver. I'm going to remove this button and then replace it with this button. So it seems like this seam ripper will be the easiest tool to use for this. So I'm going to use my seam ripper. So now this button is going to get sewn into place where that button used to be. And You're going to do that by just using a needle and thread to hand sew it using a loop stitch technique. First, I'm going to take my needle through the back. Make sure you have a good knot in your thread. Take my needle through the back. And then thread it through my button. And now I'm going to loop it around several times. So I'm just going to continue to loop it through until I feel like it's really secure. Now it's tied off and your button is in place. Hey, cut off the extra thread. Now my buttons are all done. I have 4 silver buttons in place. Remove these buttons if you want or keep them there. It's up to you. I think I'm just going to leave mine there. Now that my 4 silver buttons are in place, what I have to do is make these buttonholes a little bit larger. So I'm just gonna take my scissors and make this buttonhole a little bit larger so this button can fit through. Still a little snug, so I'm gonna open it up just slightly, a little bit at the top and bottom. There we go. And now my Demon Slayer top is complete. There's the front and the back. And there you have it. Your Demon Slayer Corp shirt is complete. You're off to a good start, and the first item you need to make your Demon Slayer cosplay, or the first item you need to complete your Demon Slayer Corp cosplay, is now finished. In the next video, I'm going to teach you how I made my Demon Slayer pants. And the third video is going to be the leg wraps and the footwear. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like and subscribe and hit that bell so you get notified anytime I post a new video or tutorial. Always remember, adventure awaits. So get out into the world and explore. And I'll see you next time. Peace.